Hi, I'm Emma, and get ready to learn with me. One question I get asked a lot from our high school students, in particular our Year 7 kids, is how do I study? Or how do I go over my content so that I can get better marks in my assignments? Well, here I'm going to help you. All right, number one, where to start. So, after you have planned your particular time to revise over your work, whether it might be 1 hour every week to revise over your work, you're going to sit down and you're going to think, where to start? My suggestion is start with the topic that you're working on, so the content that you need to know about. Find the syllabus outcome that matches what you're needing to know from the curriculum, and then any key points. So this could be terms that you need to know about, there could be particular concepts that you need to know about, and be able to define it in your own words. So let's start with our topic. So the topic is the main concept that you need to know about. So let's say we're working in maths and we're working on indices. We need to know exactly what indices mean before we can even dive further into the content. So we might have to look up a definition for indices or have some examples ready to go that if someone said to you, what is an indice, you'd be able to tell them. All right, so number 2 is our syllabus outcomes. So if you go onto the New South Wales syllabus, this is an example that I have chosen from the Stage 4 English syllabus, and it is on analysing figurative language and devices to represent ideas, thoughts, and feelings, and to communicate meaning. Now, if this was the syllabus outcome that you're working on, then what you need to be able to do is to be able to answer that question using the content that you have learned. So, if I'm looking at figurative language, I need to know what figurative language actually means. So, I might need to list some ideas of what figurative language are and then be able to see if the content that I'm working on links to that. Okay, so now we move on to our key points where we start diving into the content that we have learned. Using the syllabus outcome and the topic that we have already discussed, we are then going to go in and go through the key content points that we need. So this could be terms or certain concepts that we need to know about. Using the syllabus outcome before with figurative language, I've chosen alliteration as one of my terms. So I've got my term and then I put it as a definition in my own words. Alliteration is when the sound is repeated throughout a sentence. Then, diving into the content that I have been taught, we looked at poetry with Alan Loren, Eat Wisely. Now, I need to know how Alan Loren used alliteration in his poem. So I need to be able to put it into my own words, into a nice sentence using a direct quote from the text. Now, this could be in a table. You could list down each of the concepts, each of the terms, and have examples for each one. Or you could practice just writing out paragraphs or sentences linking the content with the terms.